हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है मेरे इस यूट्यूब चैनल स्टडी एंड एंटरटेनमेंट क्लब में। आज हम हिस्ट्री का चैप्टर नंबर 2 का टॉपिक 1 का पार्ट 2 द रोलैक्ट एक्ट शुरू करेंगे। तो चलिए वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं आपको एक चीज़ बताना चाहूँगा, वो ये है कि अगर आपको वीडियो मेरी ये पसंद आती है तो प्लीज़ इसे लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें। धन्यवाद। द रोलैक्ट एक्ट। Emboldened with this success, Gandhiji in 1919 decided to launch a nationwide satyagraha against the proposed Rolak Act 1919. This act had been hurriedly passed through the Imperial Legislative Council despite the united opposition of the Indian members. It gave the government enormous powers to repress political activities and allowed detention of political prisoners without trial for 2 years. Mahatma Gandhi wanted non-violent civil disobedience against such unjust laws, which would start with a hartal on 6th April. Rallies were organized in various cities, workers went on strike in railway workshops, and shops closed down. Alarmed by the popular upsurge and scared that lines of communication such as railways and telegraph would be disrupted, the British administration decided to clamp down on nationalists. Local leaders were picked up from Amritsar and Mahatma Gandhi was barred from entering Delhi. On 10th April, the police in Amritsar fired upon a peaceful procession, provoking widespread attacks on banks, post office, and railway stations. Martial law was imposed and General Dyer took command. On 13th April, the infamous Jallianwala Bagh incident took place. On that day, a large crowd gathered in the enclosed ground of Jallianwala Bagh. Some came to protest against the government's new repressive measures, others had come to attend the annual Baisakhi fair. Being outside being from outside the city, many villagers were unaware of martial law that had been imposed. Dyer entered the area, blocked the exit points, and opened fire on the crowd, killing hundreds. His object, as he declared later, was to produce a moral effect, to create in the minds of satyagrahis a feeling of terror and awe. As the news of Jallianwala Bagh spread, crowds took to the streets in many North Indian towns. There were strikes, clashes with the police, and attacks on the government buildings. The government responded with brutal repression, seeking to humiliate and terrorize people. Satyagrahis were forced to rub their noses on the ground, crawl on the streets, and do salute to all sahibs. People were also flogged, and villages around Gujranwala in Punjab, now in Pakistan, were bombed. Seeing violence spread, Mahatma Gandhi called off the movement. While the Rolak Satyagraha had been a widespread movement, it was still limited mostly to cities and towns. Mahatma Gandhi now felt the need to launch a more broad-based movement in India, but he was certain that no such movement could be organized without bringing the Hindus and Muslims closer together. One way of doing this, he felt, was to take up the Khilafat issue. The First World War had ended with the defeat of Ottoman Turkey, and there were rumors that a harsh presbytery was going to be imposed on the Ottoman Emperor, the spiritual head of Islamic world, the Khalifa. To defend the Khalifa's temporal powers, a Khilafat committee was formed in Bombay in March 1990. A young generation of Muslim leaders like the brothers Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali began discussing with Mahatma Gandhi about the possibility of a united mass action on the issue. Gandhi saw this as an opportunity to bring the Muslims under the umbrella of a unified national movement. At the end, at the end Calcutta session of Congress in September 1920, he convinced other leaders of the need to start a non-cooperation movement in support of Khilafat as well as for Swaraj.
ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट को बड़ा डर लग गया. ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट was like, who is this man? Since when he has come and he is doing all of the satyagrahs and very successful satyagrahs, जब से आया तब से एकदम सत्याग्रह पे सत्याग्रह कर रहा है. कौन है ये आदमी? So Britishers launched a very unjust law, or you can say act, बड़ा ही एक घटिया किस्म का एक्ट पास कर दिया. दिस एक्ट इज नोन एज रॉलेट एक्ट ऑफ मार्च 1909. One more question. Who passed this act? The answer to that is Imperial Legislative Council. Now, bacha, this Imperial Legislative Council was an organization in the Britain which had a few Indian members also. थोड़े भारतीय भी यहाँ के members थे Imperial Legislative Council के, और उन्होंने बोला था, the Indians had said, don't pass this act. This act is very unjust. लेकिन तब भी ये act pass कर दिया गया था. Even then the act was passed, right? And what was in this act? क्या था ये Rowlatt Act? नाम से तो बड़ा क्यूट सा लग रहा है. क्या था इस एक्ट में? This act gave enormous powers. इतनी सारी powers दे दी. It gave enormous power to the British government to repress the. गांधी जी क्या कर रहे थे? Peaceful protest. Now, Rowlatt Act, what was it doing? It was repressing the peaceful satyagrahis also. और Britishers के पास थी इतनी सारी power. They had this much power to allow detention of anybody, to even punish without any proper trial. तो मतलब किसी को भी पकड़ के जेल में डाल दो, किसी को भी detain कर दो without even letting them go in front of a judge. ये हो रहा था Rowlatt Act में. So Gandhi ji going to be quiet about it? Obviously no. The magician said we are not going to tolerate it. And the magician called for a nation-wide hartal. Gandhi ji ने बोला ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. You're saying that we shouldn't protest. We will do exactly what you are asking us not to do. तो तुम कह रहे हो कि ना मत करो, वही करेंगे अब हम पूरा नेशन जाएगा हड़ताल पे. 6 of April 1919 गांधी जी called for a nationwide हड़ताल. Oh my God, and what a day 6 of April. सब लोग ने हड़ताल किया. The shops were closed, the railways did the strike, workshops were closed, everything, everybody participated in this nationwide hartal. And then British government got even more scared. अब पता चला ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट को कि एक गांधी जी कैसे पूरी इंडिया को बांध के रखने में कारगर थे. Now British government was even more scared of Indians and even more scared of Gandhi. तो क्या किया? डरता डरता आदमी क्या करेगा? लड़ाई करेगा ना, चिल्लाता है ना. तो ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने भी किया. British government started clamping all the nationalists. पकड़ पकड़ के देशभक्त लोगों को पिटाई लगा रही थी. All the local leaders, be it of Amritsar, be it of other parts of India, they were being detained. उनको जेल में डाल दे रही थी ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट कि ना ये लीडर्स रहेंगे, ना लोग इनकी बात सुनेंगे, ना कोई सत्याग्रह होगा. Right? Even Gandhi ji was stopped from entering into Delhi. Why, बच्चा? So Gandhi ji was one great leader. If the leader would have entered Delhi, the motivation and the excitement among the people would have been here, right? लोग कितना खुश हो जाते leader आ जाता तो, right? So British government did not want to encourage Indians. Indians को तो encourage ही नहीं करना चाहती थी British government. तो गांधी जी को दिल्ली में घुसने से रोक दिया. ठीक है जी. अब क्या हुआ? अब कुछ ऐसा हुआ बच्चा पार्टी जो हमारी इंडियन फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल में इट्स अ प्लॉट in our in our history. So many innocent Indians were killed for no reason. This incident is known as Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Jallianwala Bagh is almost a ground, open place in Amritsar, Punjab. तो अब देखो क्या हो रहा है. लड़ाइयां चल रही हैं, ठीक है. In between that, in all of those clashes and strikes, a festival came. A festival which was very, very dear to all the Punjabis. Festival is known as Baisakhi. 13 अप्रैल 1919 का दिन था, बैसाखी का दिन था. People were just peacefully celebrating their festival. They were dancing, they were still, singing, they were eating golgappas. But General Dyer entered into the premises. General Dyer जल्दियावाला बाग अमृतसर गए और उन्होंने बोला, अरे बुद्धू people, don't you know that I have imposed martial law? क्या तुम्हें पता नहीं कि मैंने martial law लगा दिया है? The army is going to rule over you guys right now, and you guys are not supposed to, collect in a public space. क्या तुम्हें पता नहीं है कि इकट्ठे होगे तो तुम्हें जेल में डाल देंगे? लोगों को पता ही नहीं था. People were not aware about the martial law, and people were just celebrating their festival. Then General Dyer opened fire on them. गोलियों की आवाज से जलियांवाला बाग गूंज गया. Hundreds of innocent Indians died on the spot. छोटे छोटे बच्चे, infants died on the spot. Children died on the spot. And this day is known as Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Again, I'm telling you who did it. General Dyer. Where did it happen? Amritsar, Punjab. What was the date? 13th April 1990. और पता है क्या? Then somebody went to General Dyer and they asked General Dyer, why did you kill so many peaceful Indians? क्यों मारा तुमने इतने सारे प्यारे प्यारे innocent भारतीयों को? General Dyer said, I wanted to use a moral effect. मैं Indians को मजा चखाना चाहता था, सबक सिखाना चाहता था. I just wanted them to realize that they can't go against the British government. Can you imagine? Our own country, and we were treated this way. इसके बाद तो और भी बुरा हुआ बच्चा. After Jallianwala Bagh, Indians did not kept quiet. They started striking. They started clashing with the police. वो पुलिस के साथ झड़प झड़प के लड़ने लगे. सारे भारतीय, especially the Indians in the north part of the India, they were on the roads. They were in the streets. गली मोहल्लों में अब हर जगह clash दिख रहे थे. And Britishers and the British police, they got a reason to beat up Indians even more. उनको तो एक reason मिल गया हमारी और पिटाई लगाने का. So we were humiliated. Indians were poorly humiliated. Indians were forced to rub their nose on the ground. हमें नीचा दिखाने के लिए हमें बोलते थे जमीन से नाक रगड़ो. We were asked to crawl in the street. हमें बोलते थे कि चल के दिखाओ ऐसे जानवरों की तरह street में. We were asked to salute the Britishers and the British police. ये सब कुछ हमें नीचा दिखाने के लिए था. It all was to humiliate us. And Gandhi ji could not see his own people in this problem. गांधी जी ने बोला ठीक है, let's call off the movement and let's think about something bigger and something better. गांधी जी ने बोला अभी के लिए तो मैं चुप बैठ रहा हूँ, लेकिन मैं जब दोबारा लौटूंगा और जोर से लौटूंगा और एक्साइटमेंट के साथ लौटूंगा. ये जंग अभी जीती नहीं गई है. So now Gandhi ji was like, यार क्या करूं मैं? What should I do? How will we ever win against Britishers if we keep on fighting among each other? अगर हिंदू और मुस्लिम आपस में लड़ते रहेंगे, then Britishers के साथ कैसे हम लोग जीतेंगे ना? And Gandhi ji was right about it. But Gandhi ji also had an idea. I will tell you about the idea, but before that, let's do one more question, Bacha Party, because I'm loving it. I'm loving the excitement that you have right now, and let's keep it up. Okay? Please hit the like button if you are enjoying as much as I am enjoying teaching you this topic. So your question is, Jallianwala Bagh massacre kahan pe hua? Where did Jallianwala Bagh massacre take place?
इसका आंसर है सी, अमृतसर.
रांची, झारखंड, रांची, अहमदाबाद, अमृतसर और none of the above. अभी बता दो, लाइव चैट वाले बच्चे तो मुझे अभी बता दो. And the people who will be watching this video later, you can put your answers in the comments below. Don't worry, I go through each and every comment. Yes, okay. अभी बात करते हैं खिलाफत इशू. तो मैंने बताया ना, गांधी जी को ये चमक गया कि इंडियंस में यूनिटी लाना बहुत जरूरी है, हिंदूज और मुस्लिम को साथ में लाना बहुत जरूरी है. चलो अभी उसको थोड़ा साइड रखते हैं. लेट्स कीप गांधी जी लिटिल साइड फॉर अ लिटिल व्हाइल. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट खिलाफत इशू. अब ये क्या था? समझो, दिस खिलाफत इशू was not directly linked to Indians. ये इंडियन से डायरेक्टली लिंक नहीं था, लेकिन इनडायरेक्ट लिंक जरूर था. खिलाफत इशू was happening in Ottoman Turkey. जो प्रेजेंट डे टर्की है ना, ऑटोमन एम्पायर जहां था, वहां पे हो रहा था. After the World War #1, Europeans had won. यूरोप जीत गया था, and Europe was trying to impose itself on the Turkey, present day Turkey. और वहां का जो हेड हुआ करता है ना, the spiritual head of the Khalifa, the spiritual head of Ottoman Empire was known as Khalifa. Now this Khalifa was also the spiritual head of worldwide Muslims. सारे ही पूरी दुनिया के मुस्लिम्स के स्पिरिचुअल हेड माना जाता है खलीफा को. So when Khalifa was being troubled, Bacha Party, Indian Muslims said, we are not going to tolerate it, right? है ना भाई, होता है ना. मान लो गांधी जी was in South of Africa. If somebody would have beaten up Gandhi ji, Indian leaders would have raised their voice against it. हमारे भारतीय जहाँ पे भी रहे, हमारे ही रहेंगे. Similarly, when the spiritual leader of the Muslim was being troubled by the Europeans, Indian Muslims raised their voice. Khilafat committee बन के आई for Khalifa. Khilafat committee, no ratification here. The Khilafat committee was formed in Bombay in March 1990. यहाँ आ जाता है 1 mark का question. 1 mark question, MCQ also it can come as, or it can also come as map question. कि खिलाफत कमेटी कहाँ बनी थी? बम्बई में बनी थी, मुंबई में बनी थी. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Okay, so there were lot of leaders in the Khilafat committee, but two such leaders we have to know about, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali को ये बहुत पहले ही चमक गया था. They understood it pretty well that Indians need to unite, and they went with this proposal to Gandhi जी. वो ये proposal लेके गांधी जी के पास गए और उन्होंने बोला कि महात्मा गांधी, क्या ऐसा कुछ नहीं हो सकता कि इंडियंस में जो हिंदूज हैं और मुस्लिम्स हैं वो सब भाई भाई बन के देश की आजादी के लिए लड़ाई करें? गांधी जी ने बोला, Shaukat Ali, Muhammad Ali, what a great idea! Let's work on this. So that idea was taken ahead और गांधी जी ने ना दोस्ती करा दी इंडियंस में, हिंदूज और मुस्लिम्स में. That friendship happened in Calcutta session of the Congress, Calcutta session of Indian National Congress in September 1920. गांधी जी brought together Hindus and Muslim और अब जो है ना, अब एक chemical reaction बनने वाला था. Swaraj issue of Indian National Congress plus Khilafat issue of Indian Muslims came together to make a byproduct, not a byproduct, a final product, and the final product was non-cooperation movement. अब एक नई मूवमेंट का आगाज होने वाला था, बहुत बड़े स्केल पे आगाज होने वाला था, जिसका नाम है non-cooperation. I'll tell you more about this movement, लेकिन आज मेरे पास है आप
आज हम यहीं पर स्टॉप करेंगे. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो प्लीज़ लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. धन्यवाद. और नेक्स्ट टॉपिक नेक्स्ट वीडियो में होगा.